Hello and welcome to another episode of Gyro Monk Plays into the Gyro Gungeon. You know what we're doing. It's the same story. Just a different day. 12 shambling rounds left. let's not suck this time. I mean, honestly, like if we get through the third floor, I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. You know, happier so if we actually get a shambling round kill. You know, bullet hell is asking a lot from us, especially if we don't go through the rat. Oh, but man, it's been a weekend, man. You're probably watching this. I don't know when these come out. I lose track, dude. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Let's see here. It was my mama's birthday today. That was a lot of fun. But let's start off with the morning, man. We got lots of time to kill. TTK is like 45 minutes. Can you imagine the outrage from the Call of Duty community if the TTK was all of a sudden dropped from what, like a second and a half to 45 minutes? I mean, okay, so let's not get ahead of ourselves here. This might be 20 minutes to 45 minutes, sure, but we are playing as the gunslinger, easiest character in the game. I feel like, you know, once you get him, you kind of have earned the right to use him. So don't get mad at me. Get mad at the game. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. But yeah, I woke up right when the alarm clock hit the first note. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful sight to see, to be honest. It was just like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm ready for my day. It was one of those mornings, man. I'm like, I am ready to tackle today and play some songs with my brother and his girlfriend. Oh, and it was good times. It was good times. After that, we went to an Asian restaurant, which I found out is kind of like I've been going to these my whole life, but I just recently found out the comparison. There's like an Italian restaurant near us as well, where they serve you basically like a platter that's good for like 8 people. That's kind of exactly what this Asian restaurant that I've gone to like my whole life. They do the same exact thing, except they have the carts that go around, and they're like, all right, what do you want some extra shawmai? Do you want some custards? Do you want, you know, little appetizer, little fixings every now and then? It's very cost inefficient, I think. I'm not sure. I've never actually gone there with just 2 people to price out how much a meal for 2 people is. You know, maybe in hindsight, I probably should have taken my, you know, when I was dating Ashley beforehand. But, you know, I knew that she didn't like fish, so I'm like, she's not gonna like anything like an Asian restaurant. But there are some non-fish options, you know, like there's lots of pork looking things. There's lots of chicken varieties. You know, a lot of people think when they think Asian chicken, it's like, oh, so you got the orange chicken, you got the spicy orange chicken, you got the mango chicken, you got the barbecue looking rotisserie style, the thing you get at the mall, okay? I forget what it's called. My brain's shutting down, so. But you get the like crispy chicken, which is basically like fried chicken. All this chicken talk is probably making you hungry, so you're welcome. What is this? Ring of Fire Resistance? Okay. Alright, I'm a fan, I'm a fan. Yeah, let's check out all the floors. Do we want to face the rat? Only if we make enough money on the second floor to purchase the key. Otherwise, you know, I'm not like gung-ho about fighting the rat. But you just said you gotta fight the rat to go to the bullet hell. You know, maybe I'm not that gung-ho about going to bullet hell. It really depends on what guns we get, which is why I said I said my 2 cents about going to the rat. Because the assumption is when you go to the rat, you end up with basically all of the synergies, all of the guns in the game, essentially. So. Oh man. But yeah, we went to that Asian restaurant. It was good. It was good eatings. I think I'm still full, like 9 hours afterwards. I somehow still ate dinner. You know, it's kind of like I'm gonna admit to you right now, and it's something that I'm working on changing. Okay, I just get into certain moods where I eat more than I should. You know, it's something I can definitely stop. It's not like, okay, so I get the meme, sure, where you say you can stop, you know, I can stop playing video games anytime. I'm not about to admit here that I can stop playing video games at any time, all right? That might be an actual thing. But food, I can let go of food, man. It's just, it helps out when you're extra, you know what I'm saying? Read all about it. Nah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Food's definitely like a thing I personally go through, and it's a flaw of mine. It helps me de-stress. It gives me the same feeling. It's kind of like a productivity thing. to kind of mesh it with my other vices. I don't know. I've recently admitted that I don't really like playing video games anymore without recording them, or like without the goal of maybe eventually, you know, showcasing, you know, the gameplay of a certain game, because it doesn't feel as productive. Whereas eating, it's both tasty and keeps you energized. You know, there's a lot of pros with eating, but it just depends on, you know, your habits. You gotta know when you're full, you gotta know when you're eating way too much, you gotta know, like, you're eating too many things that aren't actually that healthy for you, etc., etc. Junk food, high in cholesterol, there's a lot to pay attention to. But yeah, I'm working on getting to a better space. That's kind of why I'm talking about it openly. That's the thing about these episodes, and is like just talking to your friends in general. When you talk about something openly, you know that you're, like, especially a fault, you know it's something that you're working through in your head. Yeah, and not just internalizing, alright, I'm gonna get through this, I'm gonna push through. Now, you guys can, like, keep me a little bit accountable now at this point. And I'm not, like, asking you to do that. If you're listening to these, you're already, like, probably finding out way too much about me than you probably want to know. You know, it's not like I'm begging you to check on me in 10 episodes, see if I've lost weight. No, it's if anything, if you bring it up, I'm just gonna call you a bully. Oh man. But no, I am trying to take some steps towards that, because you know, the more you think about it, the more I'm like, all right, well, I make all these jokes about, you know, raising my life insurance. Or like being okay with going because I've lived a life and things like that. But I do want to be there for, like, Charlie's graduation from high school. I do want to be there for, like, if like walk her down the aisle, etc., etc. Like, if I think about people's lives without me, that's when it gets kind of real, right? Like, I think about like all of my friends, all you guys that are listening to this. Like, I think about my life without you guys, and it's also like, man, if you put that kind of lens on your own life, it makes it a lot easier to appreciate where you are. You know, I think the movie or the Netflix series about the girl, I forget the name now, like 13 Reasons Why or something like that. At first I was like, come on, it's just a girl that wanted attention, and then I kept on I kept on watching. I'm like, man, dude, look at how messed up all these people are just from her leaving. Like, and it's all their fault, and it's all, you know, it's all her fault as well. You know, it's a combo of things. You know, that there's a flurry of emotions that are gone through. I think our talk has made the game audio go down. I'm gonna try to come up with a solution here. Maybe play an endless playlist of Gungeon music in the background. I don't know, man. The Nintendo Switch version is a little bit buggy sometimes. So here we are. We're just gonna play Gungeon music in the background. There we go. That's all we listen to anyways. We just talk over this and we're good. Oh man. But yeah, all of this to say, I have to like stop joking about it, because then I might, you know, at some point be like, all right, I'm actually okay with this, because I'm not. You know, you can't just give up. And why not? You know, that's the conversation about this, I guess. This is getting like I'm not a professional about this. If you're actually having some issues, you got to talk to somebody. It might be me. It might be just my wife put it in a good way. I joke about this being like a psychiatrist session for me, like talking to a psychologist or like a counselor, because I feel like more people should have somebody to talk to or talk through some things that they're going through. But she said, I don't want anybody listening to what I have to say to a psychiatrist. You need somebody to like be kind of like a venting wall that's not gonna judge you, that's not gonna even remember you. So maybe that's what you need to call some sort of hotline. I don't know, man. I don't know what you would need, but just try to get through it. You know, any way you can. Oh man, we got hit. I'm very upset about this one. Okay, we got a camera. We got a regular shotgun. That was actually pretty good. And I shouldn't be upset because we got another master round, and we have enough money to purchase the rat key. Let's go. We got 2 blue chests. Or 1 blue chest. That's a little too far. You know what? I'm just gonna save this and go on to the next floor. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to be here for you. Discord, Twitter, DMs open, things like that. I didn't think we were gonna get into this kind of somber note, but yeah, to kind of flip it around. I've been playing a lot of I've been kind of like focusing on a couple things, like especially with what I'm playing on streams and Just games in general? Hold on, do we have audio back? We do! It was just the floor. Okay, it was a floor issue. That's interesting. We did find the rat room really quickly. Okay. I'm pretty happy about the audio being back, actually. Because I like the sound effects of the guns, etc, etc. Whoa. Gives me a nice little tactile feedback. Pretty sure that's the exact incorrect usage of tactile, but you know what? Forget you. I've been driving around town with the guy I love. Or I see you driving around town with the guy I love. And I'm like, forget you. And forget him too. You see, if I was richer, I'd still be with you. Ain't that some shiz? You thought I was gonna say it. No. I mean, if you were richer and the person was gonna stay with you because you had money, that's not a person you want to stay with anyways, so. Why are you even making a song dedicated to this person? I mean, it might make you a couple $1 million, sure, but you look extremely immature doing it. I wonder if that's something that's like that crosses people's minds whenever they're writing songs, like even if it's like a super catchy one. They're like, what kind of message am I putting out on? I guess this is, so as someone who used to try to write songs, I'm pretty sure I did it wrong. I'm pretty sure I was just like, all right, what kind of, what universal change are we trying to inspire with this specific song? That's not how you songwrite. At least I don't think so. Like, if you're trying to make bangers, not bangers and mash. I know that's like a European breakfast or something. But yeah, what kind of songs are you actually trying to make? Like, if I were where I was when I was younger, like time-wise, and had a bunch of like group of friends that wanted to make music, I'd try to make some slappers, man. Like something that you could tap your toe, snap your fingers to. That's pretty much all people want from music, you know. I've gotten more and more acquainted with this, and I'm like, you know what? I respect this. That's why I'm liking, you know, Taylor Swift. I'm liking just like pop music in general gets it. You know, you can bob your head, you can like notice the little nuances that they add to make it a little bit more unique. If you're looking for it, at least. Yeah, because what you'll see is a lot of like people that think they're the world's best critique and go, you know, tearing the song apart for lack of chord progression and all of this nonsense that doesn't even matter to like an actual good song. I mean, dynamic helps, sure. But like, you know, maybe it's something that's kind of an anticlimactic song, and just you have to appreciate it for what it is. I don't know, I'm kind of talking in circles. Let's see, isn't this talking in circles the podcast slash the video game playthrough though? All right, let's see here. We want a key. I kind of want the Gun Knight Greaves, to be honest. I think that gives us like a free armor every floor. Why does it feel like we're in turbo right now? I can't dodge for anything. And I'm pretty okay with our setup. I just don't know if we can take on the rat. That's really my main concern, as it should be. We gotta save 2 blanks. That was our last blank to use. The membrane is not very high damage. We got the camera, but I don't even know if I want to use this. Photosensitivity warning. Nah, this isn't worth it. Ooh, that was a close one. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, we've got enough maximum health, to be honest. Okay, juxtaposition. It's definitely how you pronounce that word. I was just telling my wife, if I were a man that were, if I were a YouTube video creator that only cared about views, like the only ones I would make are the ones with her in it. It looks like Unrailed and the Stretchers are the main videos that are getting views and getting more more public eye. Oh my goodness. 2 mimics in one game? This is madness. No, this is Sparta. That was an actual boot that just killed me when I said this is... Alright, well, if you like the video, hit that like button. If you want to watch more, hit that sub button. Appreciate you very much. I'll see you on the next one. See ya!